My old friend Chuck Todd on NBC, talking to MSNBC, talking to Morning Joe Scarborough. He's on the Morning Joe program. He's talking to Joe Scarborough. And Chuck Todd makes a curious comparison between Michael Steele and someone else. Let's let him do the talking here.
Hey, Chuck, talk about this Michael Steele, Rush Limbaugh incident and what that means for the Republican Party right now.
Well, on one hand, with Michael Steele, he is, this has been as rough of a start. He is bordering on becoming a version of Howard Dean on the Republican side. When Howard Dean stopped having the respect of the party insider, Steele, if he's not careful, will not have the respect of party insiders in Washington. And I don't care how much the grassroots might like, and I don't want to offend. I know Mr. Steele's coming on.
Okay, so wait, let me get this right. If Michael Steele keeps this up, he will be as widely popular as Howard Dean and wildly successful. Man, these guys in Washington drive me nuts. On which planet was Howard Dean not successful? Forget the fact that everyone in Washington apparently despises him for a reason that I still cannot fathom, and I've asked people inside D.C. And you'll talk to people and they'll say, oh, no, you don't understand Howard Dean, huh? I'm like, okay, well, I'm not an idiot. You can explain it to me. Tell me what's wrong with Howard Dean. And no one ever has an answer. Now, but put that aside. Look at the success and look at the record, okay? The guy ran the DNC. He said, we're going to do a 50-state strategy, and we're going to win in states that are traditionally red states. That Bush won by blowout margins in 2000 and 2004. And what did those party insiders do? They laughed like a good old belly laugh. Whoa, yeah, look at Howard. Yeah, you're going to win in Indiana. North Carolina, that's a good one, Howard. Virginia, no way. And what did Howard Dean do? Or he helped the DNC and the Democratic Party do? Wipe those states up, man. We took Virginia. Jim Webb took down George Allen, who was the most likely candidate in 2008 for the Republicans if he had won and survived in Virginia, but he didn't. In Virginia. And then in North Carolina, Obama won. In Indiana. And then it's not just Obama. Senators you didn't expect. Congressmen in districts you didn't expect. Howard Dean was right. And now Michael Steele is a laughingstock on the side of the RNC. And what does the media tell you? If he keeps this up, he'll be as laughable as Howard Dean. I don't understand it. I flat out don't understand it. I don't know why they cannot acknowledge the guy's success. I don't know why they hate him. I guess they feel threatened by him. And to the point of, let's say that Chuck Todd is not saying that, Michael Steele will be, obviously he's not saying Michael Steele will be a success like Howard Dean. Let's assume that he's not saying that Howard Dean was a failure, but that he, the latter part of that statement, where he said, you know what, he'll lose the respect of the party insiders. To which I say, who cares? Now, I know that if you're the head of the RNC or DNC, obviously that matters, right? But the bottom line is whether you are effective or not effective. And the bottom line for Howard Dean was that he was incredibly effective. The bottom line for Michael Steele, we don't know. The guy just got the job a month ago. Now, he looks ridiculous to me, and he looks ridiculous to a lot of other folks. But has he won or lost any elections yet? Has he raised money, not raised money, had a smart strategy, a dumb strategy? He helped get wins you didn't expect or lost in places you didn't expect? We don't know any of that yet. The party insiders. The fact that Howard Dean came out against the party insiders is why we love the guy. Not because we're like, you could tell that little smugness from Chuck Todd there. Like, the base, I'm sure will get upset. I know, we're loonies on the base, right? We're like, what's going on? We love Howard Dean. We don't want to win. We just want to be crazy. But we were right. And we did win more using his strategy. So the party insiders were dead wrong. And I'm so happy that Howard Dean not only ignored them, but fought against them and won. So, but the guys on TV, the mainstream media, smug as always. Michael Steele will soon be like Howard Dean. Imagine. Can you, if Michael Steele, I know I'm getting carried away with this, but I got to finish this thought. If Michael Steele was like Howard Dean, you know what would happen? The Republicans would win in New Jersey and Connecticut and Washington State, and in place, you'd be like, wow, they won in Rhode Island. I didn't see that coming. Now, you think that he's going to be like that? No, of course he's not, because he's a loser and he's a failure, right? But it's not because the party insiders are unhappy with him. Now, look, the thing is, Steele could piss off the party insiders and actually head in the right direction. But he's not doing that. The way he would do that is to say, hey, listen, Rush Limbaugh, all you conservative nut jobs, I don't care, man. If we don't take this party towards the middle, we're going off a cliff. And I'm going to take it towards the middle, and I'm going to insist on it, and I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to win in places you did not expect. Look at this district I grabbed in New Jersey, or in New York, or in Maine, right? Maine, you might expect a little more, but yeah, but you know what? When's the last time Republicans won anywhere they weren't expected? The senators from Maine, of course, are Republican, but I'd be surprised if they hung on to any seats, let alone won anywhere.